Hey, hello, and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. This is the place where busy leaders and those who aspire to leadership come and get the tips, tools, and techniques that they need to create more success in their career, their leadership, their life, with less sacrifice to who they are in the process. And today we're talking about finding your rhythm. What I mean by finding your rhythm is finding your rhythm and juggling time between work and home. You know, when I speak to audiences, one of my favorite things to do is to ask them, what gets in the way? And they will tell me what gets in the way. And one of the things that I consistently hear is time. Time in the form of there's not enough of it, procrastination, other people and interruptions, just time overall. So I wanted to address some of these. And so we're talking a little bit today about time, juggling it between work and home, because sometimes it can be really out of that bad word, that B word, balance. I don't like balance. I like harmony instead. So I want to give you some strategies and some tips to help juggle a little better, to harmonize a little better between work and home. So first of all, why is it important? Well, why is it it's important is that, you know, you have a personal life and you have a professional life, but yet you are one person and you are meant to fulfill both aspects of yourself, but not in opposition to or irrespective of the other. You are meant to have both parts of your life. And sometimes things happen where one will take a little more time, but overall, you striving for that harmony between work and home is really important because it fuels you as a person. If you're that far out of whack, you're going to feel it. You're going to get stressed out about it. So it's really important. What it is, you know, that rhythm, the home, and it's a harmony. It's about making good decisions as to how you're going to delineate or at least blend a little better the time that you are pursuing professional objectives and the time that you are home personally. So it's as simple as that, but we tend to overcomplicate it. So I want to give you some strategies because I love to share strategies. I want to give you some strategies so that you can better find that harmony with your time between work and home. So the first strategy I have for you is to set really clear priorities. One of my most favorite exercises to do with my audience is something I call the 6 areas of life. So when you consider the 6 generally accepted areas of life, you've got career, what it is that you do for wealth, you've got bills to pay, right? You've got family, you've got relationships, you've got health and fitness, you have spirituality, and then you have personal development. So health and fitness is anything you do for your physical body, and spiritual development is your connection to source. Personal development is anything you do to improve outside of your physical body. So when you consider these 6 generally accepted areas of life, just grab a piece of paper and write 1 through 6 in a column and put them in order of importance to you. At this moment in time, because it changes, what is the most important area of life? And then prioritize them down to what is the least important area of life, 1 through 6, knowing that they all can be important. Once you've done that, write 1 through 6 again, and then put them in order of how you spend your time. Look at your credit card statements, your bank statements, your calendar. It will give you indications of where you spend your time if you struggle with that. And that's just an awareness tool. Where are the gaps? What is pulling at your heartstrings? What is making you stressed because there's so much of a gap? When it comes to clear priorities, it is careers probably competing with something. Career is a priority if you've got kids to send to college and bills to pay and things like that. But what other 2 areas of life are the most important to you that you can put some time and energy and resources into? It's not the whole thing. And that's the reason that I don't like the word balance. It's because you think you have to balance everything, and not everything is equally weighted as far as importance. So that exercise can help you set clear priorities as far as to where you're going to focus your time. Number 2, establish boundaries. So once you've said, this is what's important, this is what's going to protect it. So boundaries, setting up strategies so that you are successful. Maybe you come home, family is one of your priorities, and you plug in your phone and you put it away. After 6 o'clock, you're not going to look at it again. You're going to be fully present with your family until the kids go to bed. Then maybe you give yourself a little bit of time. So you're going to block that time to be successful. Maybe you're going to do health and fitness as a priority, and you're going to go for a walk, or you're going to park your car far away. You're going to take the stairs. So doing things that allow you to be successful. So number 2 is establish your boundaries. Saying no is a terrific one. Number 3, plan and schedule. So I actually have a coach, an accountability coach, that helps me get everything out of my head, and then we schedule it. So we make sure that we've got time to get everything done. She helps me to think of the things that I'm not thinking of and to get everything scheduled so that nothing falls through the cracks. I don't want to disappoint my clients. So plan and schedule what is important to you. So you're not scheduling everything, you're scheduling the priorities. Number 4, delegate, delegate, delegate. You don't have to do it all yourself. And as a matter of fact, you don't have to do everything at all. So sometimes we make this big list and we think we need to get it all done, but that's not the case. Instacart can go to the grocery store for you. There are people on all different kinds of apps that are happy to bring things to your house or make life easy for you. So that can be a form of delegation. There are times where I leave the house and my husband says, what are we having for dinner? And I say, whatever you can cook or pick up for takeout, right? It's a form of delegation. So delegate and seek support. You know, a lot of times we think we have to be Superman or Superwoman, and it falls on our shoulders and we have to get everything done. And that's just not the case. So find the people who can help you get over that first and foremost, but they can help support you in figuring out what it is that you really need to do and how you can delegate some things. And then number 5 is to practice self-care. So when it comes to juggling your time at work and at home, make sure that you are building in some time for self-care. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, at some point you're going to hit the wall. Believe me, I've done it. And if people depend on you, you've got to be able to take care of yourself first. So just to be able to have the bandwidth to handle both, to bring them into harmony, you've got to be taking care of yourself. That is so important as a professional today. So think about those 5 tips. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to think about, where are you going to start? Where is an easy place for you to just take one of these this week and figure out either how you're going to set your priorities, going through that exercise, the 6 areas of life, or maybe there's another way you'd like to do it. Establishing boundaries. Where do you have an opportunity to establish some boundaries? Planning and scheduling. How can you start plugging things into your calendar and your schedule so that they don't fall through the cracks? Delegating and seeking support. Who is it that you can tap into? What is it that you can tap into as a form of delegation so that you've got more time and it allows you more harmony? And then practicing self-care, taking care of yourself so that you do have the bandwidth to be able to pull these things together from your work life and your personal life. So I hope these help. Pick one and leave a comment below and let me know how it goes. Until the next time, here is wishing you all the clarity that you deserve. So take care and bye-bye for now.